we'll be talking about skin flicks. That's right, movie reviews written by a dermatologist.
Whoa.
I just have to say this. Dude, you're getting Adele! I'm sorry. Thank you, Megan and Martin. Let's begin by taking a look at the top technology-related stories of the day. You can't do this with Adele.
Can't do that with Adele?
No, not that. This. You can't steal software with your iPod. This is Wired Magazine picked this up. A customer at a Dallas CompUSA store, standing in the store watching. He's looking. There's a teenager doing something kind of funny over on the Mac counter. He's got his iPod, that little Macintosh-based MP3 player. It's basically a 5-gigabyte portable hard drive, plugged in to one of the Macs. The guy looks over the shoulder, and he sees the kid is copying Microsoft Office onto the iPod.
That's a $500 program.
And the truth is, if you think about it, because the iPod is just a portable hard drive, if you've got a FireWire cable, you could walk up to any Mac and within a matter of minutes copy software off that Mac. Very easy to do. In fact, I was going to show you how to do it. I was going to show you how to steal Photoshop 7 from Burt Monroy's computer. They told me I couldn't. Oddly enough, Microsoft Office, despite all the copy protection on the Windows side, on Microsoft Office on the Mac, it's just one folder. If you copy that folder and copy it on another computer and run it, Microsoft Office obligingly reinstalls itself on your new computer. It says, oh, you've never run me before. Let me just put things where they belong.
Oh, dear.
And it sets itself up.
But that's going to change in the next version of Office.
Well, there is a little thing. It goes out in the network and looks for the serial number, and then police arrive at your door. But that's not... no, I'm just kidding.
They have ways of making you buy software. The world's first video gaming is 40 years old. New York Times reporting that John Glenn made this nation's first manned orbital flight, and researchers at MIT developed the world's first video game.
Coincidence? I think not.
The game was called Space War.
Oh, yeah.
It consisted of 2 small green spaceships revolving around a green sun.
Looks like asteroids, doesn't it?
Yeah, Space War was designed to take advantage of the PDP-1 mini computer, that hot little item that will fill your living room, and the brand new cathode ray display.
Isn't that cool?
Scary, actually. The game influenced Nolan Bushnell, who of course played it as an engineering graduate student, as well as the teenage boys, Jobs and Wozniak, who went on to start Apple. The Times says they used to ride their bikes to the Stanford Artificial Intelligence Lab where they could play the game. Isn't that sweet?
It's very cool. Yeah. And it really, you can see how asteroids and other more recent games
What's it, like a $16 billion a year industry now?
You have caller ID?
No.
I have it on my cell phone. You must have it on your cell phone. Sure. I have it on my home phone. I love that because then you can see who's calling.
Except all your friends that have restricted IDs.
Well, I don't answer that. Sorry. According to the Associated Press, a woman in Western New York who has caller ID sees the names of dead people on her caller ID box. Nancy Crocker called her local phone company to report that according to her caller ID, she'd received calls from George Washington, Charles Dickens, I'm waiting for Charles Dickens, and Abraham Lincoln, and Albert Einstein. He said, hello? Is you there? Hello?
I think somebody's been hacking the caller
ID. Is you there, Charlie? The phone company said the names were made up as part of a testing system, and a power failure probably caused dead people to show up on her device. Is that wild?
That's odd.
Unconvinced, she's been spending most of her time at home trying to star 69 back to the 18th century. No luck yet, but we'll tell you the minute it works. Actually, for a long time on caller ID, if I called you on my cell phone, I was a guy named Mark Szymanski.
Mark Szymanski.
In fact, no, I'm not kidding. And I called my wife yesterday. I swear, this is the truth. And she screamed. And I said, what's the matter? What's the matter? She said, you're Leo Laporte. I said, yes. She said, all this time I thought you were Mark Szymanski. Now, that's scary. I'm really worried now. No, seriously. Anyway, that's enough of that. Our question of the day, Mr. Norton.
Have you changed your position on music piracy? Yes or no? You got 24 hours to vote. We're going to talk more about this poll question today.
And why some people have.
Really?
And maybe not in the direction you're thinking.
Dun, 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 dun.
Details to come.
Yeah.
But first.
A live call?
A real person.
Randy.
Unlike us.
Joins us on the Intel TechTV Netcam Network from Peoria, Illinois. How you doing tonight, Randy?
Hey, guys. Wonderful. I'm just peachy tonight.
Excellent. It's so good to talk to you.
Oh, great. That's great to talk to you guys.
Well, what can we do for you?
Listen, I got a configuration kind of a problem. It ain't really a problem. I just want your opinion, really, on I got a real fast hard drive.
Yeah.
I got a 24-speed CD-ROM CD writer.
Okay.
And a 50-speed CD-ROM. And I got an internal 250-zip drive.
All right. So
naturally, I'm going to put the hard drive as the master on the IDE one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the configuration that would you go under that? Is slave, master, slave again?
So you got 3 IDE devices. Can I ask you first, though, is that a NASA hat you're wearing?
Yeah, that's a NASA.
Are you an astronaut, sir?
No, my son plays jazz bass, and he went to Kennedy down there in Florida last year, and he brought me the hat back.
Oh, that's great. Does he play jazz bass on the shuttle?
No, he played with a little jazz group, and they made their way down through the Bahamas playing gigs on boats. And when he come back, he stopped there and went to the Space Kennedy.
One more
Space
question.
Center.
Does it say Mark Szymanski now on your caller ID? Never mind. I'm sorry. Forget I said that. I'm sorry. I'm going to be completely serious now.
Okay.
And Patrick will help you.
Patrick, yeah, I get to help you. First thing is, I almost want to tell you to throw away the Zip 250. Normally, what you do is you put your hard drives on the first channel, and you put your CD-ROM drives on your second channel. You never mix a hard drive and a CD-ROM drive.
Why is that, Mr. N?
Well, if you must know.
Yeah.
If you put your fast hard drive and any of the CD-ROM drives on the same IDE channel, like you put like the hard drive master, the CD-ROM drive slave, the CD-ROM drive is going to slow down that hard drive.
Even if as most CD-ROMs now are UDMA 33 or 66, it's still going to be slower than the hard drive.
That's the rumor.
Now, so here's a question. So he's going to put his hard drive have its own chain. You know, you got really 4 IDE devices in a PC. 2 on one on chain ID 0 and 2 on ID 1. So he's going to have the hard drive all by itself on ID 0.
Sure.
Let's say he's going to keep the zip, or maybe he wants to add a CDRW. Does it matter on the second chain if you put those two together?
Putting those two together in the second chain should not be a problem.
Okay.
It might get a little sketchy if you want to copy stuff from the 250 onto the CDR, but to be honest with you, the system sounds fast enough. How much memory is in that system?
I got 384 megs of RAM right now.
I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Sometimes you see with burning software, if you have a CD and a CDRW on the same IDE chain, they'll say, oh, you're going to have a problem with interleaving reads and writes.
Right. Well, my burning software does bark that at me when it was on the same IDE, but I switched them over.
Okay. It's more important that you have a hard drive on its own chain than that you share with the CDs. And the truth is, if it works okay, try it. It's barking at you, but if it works okay, try it, then just ignore the barking. I have it that way, and it doesn't bother me.
If it does bother you, if it does create problems, you can go out, you can buy a PCI, even an AT100, AT66 card, probably $18 to $25 online or at your local computer store. Plug that into an open PCI slot, put whatever you want on that second set.
IDE is so cheap, and it's so omnipresent. Yeah. It's too bad because these are problems you don't have with, say, FireWire drives or drives or SCSI drives. Well, there are other issues with SCSI drives, but you don't have that same kind of problem. Any kind of a channel where it's bus mastered and each device is kind of more independent. Unfortunately, the devices do impact each other if they're on the same chain.
It's like juggling hockey players.
Never tried that, and I don't think I will. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it. Hope that helps.
Oh, boy. To ask your question on the air, give us a call on the telephone, 888-989-7879.
Would they be National Hockey League, NHL?
They're all dangerous to juggle.
College? Yeah. Send us a fax, 415-437. Do they take their skates off first?
No, that's the problem.
5869. That's the fax lion. You can also chat with us. We have a chat room. It's hot. It's happening. Kevin's in there. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Chat with us, techtv.com/chat.
Now.
What happens if they get on?
If you get on, you know what, if you're on the show with a Netcam, you get a magnetic picture frame and either a t-shirt or a hat. And our first picture features the long-awaited Matrix screensaver.
Oh, this is so cool.
Photoshop picture.
I've made that my desktop. That's you in front. You're Neo. I get to be that other guy who's kind of in the back, Morpheus. Yoshi, who are you being? Are you the... Who's Yoshi? And of course, everyone knows. That's not Yosh?
No, Martin.
That's Martin. Sorry.
That's me, not Yosh.
And that's Trinity is, of course, the lovely and talented Megan Maroney.
Woohoo!
Wow, I like that. Are we going to make that available? We should make that available because that's a really nice... Can we put that on the website, or is that a horrible violation of copy? Yeah, maybe not. Okay,
after the break, report from basic computer training in Leo's boot camp when the screensavers continue.
You could win a Gateway PC from TechTV. Weekdays from March 4th to the 15th, TechTV's giving away one Gateway 500 SE computer a day. Just go to techtv.com/getapc. Then watch the screensavers that night at 7 p.m. Eastern. If your name is selected, you'll be called. Answer a trivia question about that evening's show.
Oh, my gosh.
And you'll be a winner. Win a Gateway PC from TechTV. Television about technology.
Yeah, right now.
Pushing farther, reaching higher, moving at the speed of life. TechTV, the new television network about technology.
Here right now.
TechTV, television about technology. Moo.
If you're looking for a truly incredible computer, just call 1-800-GATEWAY and ask about the Gateway 700XL. Loaded with a blazing fast Intel Pentium 4 processor, both a CD and a DVD burner, an 18-inch flat panel monitor, and more, it's the most advanced computer Gateway's ever built. So call 1-800-GATEWAY for the award-winning 700XL today. That's 1-800-GATEWAY.
Your 401k. Time was, you never had to think about it. So when you changed jobs, you just assumed it was safe. Not so anymore. Roll over your 401k retirement savings to Morgan Stanley, and a financial advisor will guide you through a unique review process to help ensure that when you need your nest egg, it will still be there.
It's time you expected more from an insurance company. So call Progressive Auto Insurance, and we can give you our low price, plus the rates for up to 3 leading competitors. And that could save you hundreds.
We want you to save money, even if it's not with us.
It's time you expected an easier way to buy car insurance. Because at Progressive.com, you can get a quote and buy a policy instantly. In fact, our website is so fast and easy to use, it's been rated #1 4 times in a row. It's time you expected faster claim service. At Progressive, our immediate response vehicles can come right to you. They're like a claims office on wheels.
We make getting back on the road fast and easy.
Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE today for fast, friendly service 24 hours a day. We want you to save money, even if it's not with us.
Okay, maybe we're not changing the world, but we are changing the way people buy car insurance.
You could start saving now. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE or visit Progressive.com. Progressive, not what you'd expect from an insurance company.
Me. I thought Megan was going to say something. Hi, welcome to Boot Camp, ladies and gentlemen. That scared me. I'm Leo Laporte. This is the place where we answer your basic computer questions. And as always, we like to plug my book. No, I'm sorry. We'd like to start off with a tip. That was a Freudian slip. And plug my book. The tip, as usual, from Poor Leo's 2002 Computer Almanac and fine bookstores everywhere. The tip is something everybody should know about who uses Windows. And it's just regular disk maintenance. And you may not know to do it. And it doesn't do it for you automatically. What you should do, just double-click My Computer and open it. Now, I'm doing this in Windows XP, but it's very similar in all versions of Windows. If you right-click on your hard drive, if you have more than one, you should do it on each of them, and select Properties. The little Properties window that's going to pop up here has a Tools tab. And these are the tools of our lives. This is the one you want to do on probably a weekly basis, is error checking. You may know it as scan disk. You should do this frequently because if your hard drive is going to fail, you're going to want to have a little early warning. Now, do you need to scan for and attempt recovery of bad sectors? Probably not weekly because that's a lot slower. You might try that every few months, every month or so. You certainly should have this automatic, and just do this. This is going to take a few minutes to scan those disks, and it is a very good idea to make sure your disks are healthy. It'll check to see that the catalogs are properly ordered, that, things like there isn't one entry for, 2 entries for the same file, or that 2 files are pointing at the same space on the hard drive, things like that. That's scan disk. Run that again about every week. Important to do that. The other tool, if I can get this out of the way, yes, thank you, my disk check is complete, is defragmentation. Now, I've always said you don't need to do this weekly or even monthly. If you're doing a lot of video editing, anything where you're writing large files to the hard drive and the speed of the writing is important, you might want to do this even daily. But if you're just a normal user that's not doing a lot of special stuff, you're just doing, word processing, that kind of thing, it's enough to do this quarterly, every few months. What it does is reorganizes your hard drive to put it in order so that all the files that belong in one place are all in one place. It saves time. The hard drive doesn't have to go seeking all over itself to find information. So right now it's analyzing my system. It's going to show how fragmented it is, and then I can reorganize it. The tools look a little different. And let's see here. Let's view our report. Yeah, see, we haven't done it. It says you should defragment this volume. You can view a little report that'll tell you how messed up it is, how disorganized it is. And you see it's quite disorganized. About 14% of the space is messed up, and 28% of the files are spread out over the drive in more than one place. To speed up our system, we just run defragment right now. A good thing to do. At least every 3 months, maybe more if you use your hard drive and really kind of work it. 2 tools everybody should use in Microsoft Windows. That's our tip of the day from Poor Leo's 2002 Computer Almanac. Let's say hi to Tom, our boot camp caller on the Intel Tech TV Netcam network from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Leo.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Great. How are things in Rhinelander? What's that in back of you? Wait a minute. Have you got something going on in back of you there?
That's probably my Christmas tree light that I never took down yet.
Christmas trees. Let me think. Wait a minute. It's March 1st tomorrow. Oh, you're the kind of guy that leaves Christmas. It's Christmas year round.
Yeah, and that's pretty good night light.
Sure it is. It's not a real tree?
No.
No.
Just hanging from the wall.
Just hanging from the wall. Okay. So I feel festive. I don't know about you. Maybe I can give you a gift for this holiday season.
That'll be okay.
Do you take it down before St. Patrick's Day? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'll take it down.
Who's that behind you now? Now, see, there's a lot going on in there.
That's my girlfriend.
Hi, girlfriend. Girlfriend have a name?
Yeah, her name's Shelly.
She likes Christmas too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What can we do for you, Tom and Sally?
My question is, I would like to know how I could boost up my video cam.
You mean like what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Actually, the picture's not bad. In fact, one of the reasons I brought up all that stuff going on in the background is, in fact, we could see it. A lot of times on these net cams, all you see is, but we could actually see that you had Christmas lights behind you. I could see Sally behind you. So it's not bad. You got to understand, you're using net meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me turn my net meeting on. In fact, I've got a camera here. I'm going to get the picture. You got to understand that the picture you get now, this is the local picture, is going to be a whole lot better than the one that's going to go out on the internet.
All right.
The reason is there's nothing slowing this picture down. I mean, it's just, except me. There you go. Oh, that's really very flattering. There's nothing slowing this picture down. It's coming right off the computer. As soon as we send it on the internet, the network traffic can mess it up. It's sent out in little packets, little bits and pieces. I'm just going to leave it like that, pointing at the ceiling. It's set off in little bits. Hey, you know what? I'm going to point it at you, Mark, because you are one good-looking guy. There you go. That's my floor director. Isn't he handsome? So you got to understand that it's going out in bits and pieces that can get spread out. You drop one little packet, there's going to be a blip in there. And the other thing is, of course, the compression has to be very high to get it out on the internet. So it recompresses. This is relatively uncompressed. It recompresses it again before it goes out on the internet, and that's where you get a lot of the distortion. So let me show you a few settings. They're not going to transform it, Tom, but I'll show you what they mean anyway. If you go to Tools and you go to Options, you're going to see in a moment an options window pop up. I think I broke it. There we go. And I'm going to click on the video options. Here's a few things you can set. This is the one that makes the most difference right here, is video quality. Now, setting it to better quality doesn't mean you're going to get better quality. Isn't that odd? What this really should say is frame rate. And it's going to be a higher frame rate, but the quality, it may only get a frame a second or every 3 seconds, depending on your speed. You really have to play with this. I would start in the middle. Better quality often means worse sound quality. So there's a definite trade-off. If you set it all the way down here, your frame rate will be lower, but the quality of the pictures might be higher. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand what the trade-off is, Tom? We have a lot of data we're sending down the pipe, including audio and pictures. The number of frames per second impacts the quality of the picture in the frame. Personally, I want to hear, number one, I want to hear sound. If you're talking with somebody on a netcam, your girlfriend's, moves back east or something, and you want to talk to her on the netcam, you got to hear her first. So I always say you got to get the sound good, and then get the picture as good as you can without ruining the sound. And that means slowly moving it over. The best sound is with faster video. Slowly moving it over till you get the sound doesn't decrease, quality doesn't increase, and the video quality is as good as it can be. You'll also notice this image size here. A smaller image is easier to send, right? Less data. We don't have to compress it as much. We can get more frames per second. So small sometimes is a good idea. Certainly, it's going to impact the quality as you get bigger. So those are really the only two things you can set. A faster pipe works better. Use it when it's not a busy time on the internet. The more traffic that's going on the internet, the more likely you're going to drop packets, get some dropout, get some frame rate slowdown. So all of those things can impact it. The one you can really control is in here in these settings. Okay? Hey, thank you, Tom and Sally. I appreciate it. It's good to talk to you. And happy holidays. Coming up next, Megan searches for the right tool for the job. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. When the Screensavers continues.
To change the cursor blink rate, open the control panel, select keyboard, and slide the bar to blink to the beat of your own inner drum.
Billy Mays here for Orange Clean. Unleash the power of pure orange oil. In the kitchen, it's the tough-acting degreaser that wipes away grease and grime. It's a multi-purpose cleaner that's tough enough to clean all around your home. Use it in the microwave. Orange Clean has no toxic fumes. It's great for countertops, for mica, laminate, even towel. It wipes out the fingerprints and markings on the fridge. It cleans and deodorizes without using harmful chemicals. Use it in the sink, the shower, the tub. It helps get rid of water spots and soap film. When you call, you'll receive not one, but two 22-ounce bottles of Orange Clean. We'll also include our Orange Clean degreasing foam, perfect for vertical surfaces. You get all this, not for $20. We'll cut the price in half, only $9.99. Here's how to order.
Call to order the Orange Clean multi-purpose cleaner, and we'll include the degreasing foam with your paid order. Call 1-800-363-2882. Call now.
Rugged, tough, the Rhino is built to take grueling off-road abuse. And so can Rhino Lining's Tough Stuff truck bed liners. If you work your truck hard, then you need a Rhino Lining sprayed-on polyurethane lining to protect your truck bed. Rhino Linings is the world's leading sprayed-on liner company. Their Tough Stuff liner, sprayed on up to a 1/4 inch thick, is virtually indestructible polyurethane. And unlike plastic liners, which don't stop truck bed rust, a Rhino Lining protects your investment permanently. A Rhino Lining only takes a few hours to apply, and it's warranted by your dealer for as long as you own your truck. So if you want to protect your truck's value, get a Rhino Liner. Call or log on right now. We'll send you a free brochure, a sample of Tough Stuff, and give you the name of the Rhino Linings dealer nearest you. Call now.
Do you know Sarah Lane? I do. She's the Screensaver's sassiest producer, a legend in her own time and a major pain in my RAM. Go to thescreensavers.com to read her article about some guy named David Lynch, who it turns out is going to be appearing on our show next week. Sarah goes on and on and on about this Lynch character and his TV series Twin Peaks and his movies Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive. It's all at thescreensavers.com, where you'll also get Sarah Lane's email address. Send her a message and she might just give you her autograph. I got one. Now the fabulous duo, Megan and Pat.
Do you know we're a duo now?
We are a duo. We're a dynamic duo. All right. Nicole from Chicago sent me a download that literally blows the Google toolbar out of the water. You know the Google toolbar, right? It lets you search Google and search within a site. Search Google within a site straight from the toolbar. This is better. It's called the Nutshell toolbar, and our PC just shut down, so we're going to have to wait a bit. There it goes.
So is this another toolbar that we use instead of the Google
you get rid of the Google. You don't, because you don't want another toolbar, because you already have, limited
Sure, I browse at 640 by 480.
Wow.
Screen real estate is precious.
Well, all right. So here we are. If we want to take a look at this, we are at the Screensavers website, and if we wanted to search for Patrick, we could use the Screensaver search engine.
But we wouldn't find
No,
much.
it's an open source solution that's not so great. Or we could try using Google and, site : whatever our search term is. Or we can I've already downloaded, so I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose Nutshell, and that's the Nutshell toolbar, and then you can make it bigger, smaller. You can move it around wherever you want. Maybe I want it up here. I mean, you really don't need all that space. You can move. So now I'm going to click search for Patrick Norton, and then see this little go button. See this little go button with the little red right here?
Ah, I see it.
Yeah. So you click on that. And then I could search the web, or I could search just TechTV. I could search Amazon. I could search dictionary.com. I could search Internet Movie Database, or Daypop, which is a news search aggregates weblogs and such. I'm going to search Internet Movie Database for Patrick.
You're going to find very little, if not nothing.
Oh, no, there you are.
That's so frightening.
Your birthday. I don't know if you wanted to show that on the air. And all of your filmography. This is very cool. I mean, even Kevin, he's like, usually I don't really like your downloads, but this one's really cool. So I like it.
Where do they get Nutshell?
Oh, it's thescreensavers.com, and we have a URL to their website, and it's created by a man named Andre, who's very excited because no one's ever reviewed his products before.
Congratulations, Andre. Now, tune in tomorrow when Megan shows you how to download a tool for professional astronomers for free.
Mm-hmm.
Now, up next, Burt Monroy is here, back from schmoozing with Adobe, and he's got a surprise. From Adobe 7.0 when the Screensavers continues.
The compact Presario 5000 TPC has something for everyone. For film buffs, a free DVD drive. Or for music buffs, a free CDRW drive. For technology buffs, an Intel Pentium 4 processor with power to burn. And burn and burn. Yeah, it's a buff PC, all right. And it's just $7.99 after a $50 instant rebate. So, financial buffs, call 1-800-336-1416 to buy now. And get a free DVD or CDRW drive.
For 4 years, we were together every minute. These days, I see him maybe once a year. But just get two of us on the phone, and there's a party going on.
Introducing a new concept in long distance. AT&T Unlimited. $19.95 a month for unlimited long-distance calls to any other AT&T residential long-distance customer. All 50 million of them. No matter what plan you're on. Just call 1-800-REACH-OUT to enroll in AT&T Unlimited. And for $19.95, make all the calls you want. Talk as long as you want. Whenever you want to AT&T customers. Plus, it's just 7 cents a minute to anyone else.
Today we're spread out everywhere, L.A., New York. But you'd be surprised how often we find ourselves back in that house.
Let your long distance be unlimited. Enroll in the AT&T Unlimited plan at 1-800-REACH-OUT or att.com/unlimited.
Buckle up. The Fast and the Furious is on pay-per-view. With a music video of Hoobastank's hot single from the film's newest CD. Featuring tracks from today's most cutting-edge artists.
This is yours.
Yours free when you order the movie. The year's hottest flick with the latest CD, free, is playing Fast and Furious on pay-per-view.
The NBA season is in full swing, and as each team makes a run for the playoffs, you can watch the stories unfold with NBA League Pass from DirecTV.
Bring it on, bring it on!
Don't miss this chance to follow Michael Jordan. Find out if the Los Angeles Lakers can make history with a three-peat. And see other exciting teams as they continue their run to the championship.
It's hot!
Catch up to 40 games a week from outside your local viewing area for just $99 or 3 payments of $33. To order NBA League Pass from DirecTV, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit DirecTVSports.com.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking the same guy that designed this designed our network.
Can't be.
Why?
Because that hasn't crashed for like 700 years.
You can't log on either?
Infrastructure. It's what e-business is built on. Make sure yours has a solid foundation. Click IBM for your free guide. Because sooner or later, it matters.
I am so excited about this. Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Leo Laporte. Coming up in this very half hour, we're going to show you how you can turn a computer into a standalone MP3 player for $0, $20, $400, and anywhere in between. Plus, we're going to show you how to get a $3,000 program for free. $7,500? How much would you pay now? It's free. Every time our next guest shows up, we learn a wonderful new Photoshop tip. Today, a surprise. Digital artist and author extraordinaire Bert Monroy is back. Hey, Bert.
How you doing?
Normally, we have to boot up into OS 9 for you to do your Macintosh
here we got
photoshopping.
OS 10.
OS 10, ladies and gentlemen, Photoshop 7. Now, they announced that at Seabold this week.
No, not at Seabold. They did it at the PMA down in Florida.
Okay.
The Photo Marketing Association show.
And you were down there for that.
And I was down there.
But it's not going to be available in stores till when?
Till April.
April.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
Oh, we got to wait a while.
It's a short while.
How come we got a copy here, though? You have friends?
Well, I'm one of the Magnificent Seven, as they call it.
We knew that.
There's 7 artists that they're using to profile the program and so on.
Oh, that's great. So you've been beta testing it?
I was an alpha tester way back last summer.
Pretty stable?
Very stable. It's been stable for months, but it's got some really cool features.
Now, first thing, and I think a lot of Photoshop users will be pleased, even though we're running in 10, the user interface is almost identical. It's been aquified, but there's no other real differences.
Well, except for the little changing of the little colors on the little tools.
Well, that's nice.
That's cute, you know.
But your hand will still go to the same place to get the marquee, to get the brush, to get the... Okay.
There's a few little changes, a few new palettes in here, which we're going to look at.
All right.
The first tool I'm going to show you is one that's good for photographers who can't take good shots, or they got mess shots like this.
Well, this is an old picture.
This is an old shot, right. Now, most people will go to the clone tool to go in there and start cleaning all this stuff up.
Clone tool will just pick up a color from one location, and then you can draw with that color in another.
But in this case, as you see, there's so many different parts all over this picture. There's a lot of cloning. So we have now what's called the healing brush.
That's the Band-Aid.
A little Band-Aid there, the healing brush. Now, kind of like the clone tool, I'm going to go in there and sample an area right there. I'm going to just click right there.
So you press the Option key to pick up a color.
Now, it's not picking up a color. What it's picking up is a whole series of things, like the texture and a lot of things. So watch. When I paint right across here, it just picks that up right there. But watch what happens when I go over here to his hair.
It knew.
It goes into this dark area here. I go over here to his lapel. I clean right across there. And you see that it starts to average out the area. So when I clean little
look
areas...
at that.
Yeah. Here, let's get this big smudge right here. Clean that up.
But it took the black from up here, but it got the color
and it averages it. Yes, it goes in there and looks at all the different textures and it cleans them up and averages it out. So it's
Can you get this dandruff on his shoulder because it's driving me crazy?
Yeah, let's go in there and get this
So it's interesting that it's dark, but then it cleans it up.
Right. It's just sampling that area, then it goes in there and redoes it. Yep.
That is going to be a boon.
That's cool. But now, here's the cool part.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I really like. It's a tree.
Yes, sir.
The tree has no leaves on it. Now, painting leaves has always been a real chore because there's a lot of leaves.
Right.
So we have a new feature.
You'll need a leaf hose.
I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just turn on just this one layer here.
Yeah.
And I got a path. And basically what I'm going to do is create a custom brush. Now, I'm going to take that and I got black. So I'm going to go in there and fill that. Let me just drag that over there. Oops, I'm getting in the wrong place here. Let's just go in there and fill that up with black. There we go.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to select that just like you would to create a custom brush. So I'm going to turn off my background here just to make sure that I have a clean brush. And I go to this usual place, which is right here that says Define Brush. Let's go down and Define Brush. Let's rename it just like before. That hasn't changed at all, right? Now, here comes the cool part. I'm going to dump that. We don't need it anymore. And let's go back to see all our stuff here. And right above this, I'm going to create a layer, and this is where I'm going to start using my brush. I get my paintbrush, and I choose that brush that we just created. There it is, right? Now, we have a new tool down here, a whole new palette, which is your brushes palette. Now watch, when I bring this in here, I've got all these things that I can do. Down here, I see a little preview of what the brush is going to do when I just stroke it across the page. So let's go in there and play with the shape dynamics. So now we see that the size is changing according to my little pen pressure there. Let's do a size jitter so that the size is going to change over time as I start to travel. So it's going through a lot of different changes. And the minimum diameter, I'm going to bring that up so I don't get such a tiny little leaf, right? That's going to be good. The angle. I'm going to play around with the angle of this thing so that it changes as you can see that some of the leaves are up and some are down and so on. And the roundness. The roundness is going to control. Right now, the leaf is a nice flat shape like that. So I can change the roundness so it starts to look like we're looking at it at an angle.
And we want it, otherwise it'll all be facing us. We want it to move
so as I start to push this up, you see that the leaves change. Now, here's where you're really going to see the difference.
Yeah, because they're so close together here.
Right. In scatter, I'm going to scatter on both axes. And I'm going to bring this up so you see that the leaves are starting to separating.
There you go. Pan down a little bit. You see that? Look at that. They're separating out there.
Separating. This is the count. As I'm stroking, it's going to increase the amount of leaves that are being produced.
Now you got a pile of leaves.
And a count jitter, which means I'm going to, over time there, is going to change that amount. I got textures, dual brushes, all kinds of stuff, but color dynamics. I'm going to play with color for now. I'm going to have it go between the foreground and the background color, 100%. So it's just going to change between those two colors. And change the hue just a little. You change it too much and it's going to introduce reds and all kinds of purples and stuff. And the saturation, I'm going to push that up a little bit. All right, so that's all I need for now. Right, so I get this guy out of the way and let's go pick some colors. So I get my swatches, I'll pick this nice, let's say that we pick this green right here.
It's spring. We have nice, pretty green leaves.
And then I'm going to pick this darker green for the background. And the size is a little big right now, so what I'm going to do is just go in here and reduce it just a little bit. And as I start to paint...
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm painting whole masses of trees.
And the color's alternating because you have some jitter between the foreground and background.
Exactly.
Colors.
Now I can go in here and let's just make this a really dark color. And in a layer behind it, I could just go in here and throw some other leaves back here. That's just the ones in the background.
Look at that. That is so great.
Start adding all these little features.
So you've always been able to find custom brushes, but this is a smart custom brush.
Right, because now you can make all kinds of brushes that for clouds and grass and all kinds of things. Anything you want it to be.
New brushes. We've got the healing tool. How many new features do you know? I mean, is there?
Oh, there's many, many new features. There's a new file browser that allows you to go in there and
let's just choose what you're working on. That's nice.
Yeah, we've got the brushes. We even have a spelling checker now. The spelling checker. Now,
that's
I got to remember where it is.
Now that's built into OS 10, so they're probably just using the system-wide. So that's great.
Check different languages.
Is there a painting module too?
Well, this paint.
This is it here.
This brush that I have down here.
That's the
This is the new paint engine that allows you to create all kinds of special effects.
That's what you were working on, right?
This is what I was working on to create all kinds of. In fact, some of the brushes, like this maple leaf brush, is in there. There's grass. There's smoke. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do.
Justly proud of your work.
It's a fun product.
And you like it. Photoshop 7. It's going to be out in April. You saw it here first before anybody did. Finally, I can get rid of OS 9.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is going to sell more Macs probably than anything ever. That's wonderful. Bert's book, which is a great book about if you're a Photoshop user, it's almost a requirement. Photorealistic techniques in Photoshop. Bert Monroy is the king, one of the Magnificent Seven. We're so glad we could have you on the Screensavers. Please come back and show us some more stuff.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
I love it. It's so much fun. www.bertmonroy.com, and we've compiled all the tips, because Bert's been here many, many times, into a single page on the Screensavers.com, so you can go back. Look, if you've never used Photoshop, if you're a Photoshop expert, there's something for you all at Screensavers.com. Coming up next, we're going to show you how to build a sleek and powerful MP3 player that connects directly to your home stereo system for the price of no dollars. When the Screensavers continues.
This April, the TechTV. For the first time on television, TechTV's 2002 Technology Festival. A month of amazing television about the technology impacting your life. And gadget giveaways every day, all month long. From communication to transportation, from medical breakthroughs to the world of sports, technology is changing the way we live, work, and play. And TechTV is the television network that covers it all. And during TechTV's 2002 Technology Festival, you'll see it all like never before. Also in April, don't miss TechTV's great gadget giveaway. Every day, all month long, a new chance to win flat panel monitors, PDAs, digital cameras, and more. It's all part of TechTV's 2002 Technology Festival, coming this April, only on TechTV.
Watch this carpet stain closely. It's out. Completely. Incredible. Introducing Out and Clean. It's the first stain remover for carpeting that works instantly. Just spray it on, and the stain is out. Your carpet is left spotless. Hot coffee, iced tea, even red wine. Just spray on Out and Clean and watch that stain disappear right before your eyes. No rubbing, no scrubbing. What a difference. Uh-oh, this calls for professional cleaning, but not when you have Out and Clean. Just a simple spray, and those ugly black grease stains vanish in seconds. Whatever the carpet, whatever the color, Out and Clean quickly removes any stain, even month-old smelly pet stains. Out and Clean gets rid of both the stain and the odor. But that's just the beginning. Out and Clean works great on upholstery, too. Mustard, ketchup, even gravy stains disappear like magic. You have to see it to believe it. Soft drinks, grape juice, even melted chocolate is no match for Out and Clean. Just spray it on and the stain is out. It looks like new. And look, don't take those draperies down to clean them. Just use Out and Clean on those age-old stains and you'll never know they were there. It works great in your car or van, too. Any stain on the carpet or upholstery is out with just a spray. Why try to scrub stains the old-fashioned way? With Out and Clean, you just spray it on and the stain is out. What a difference! This incredible cleaning marvel is yours for only $19.95. Guaranteed to remove any stain instantly or your money back. But wait, through this exclusive TV offer, if you call right now, we'll double your order at no extra charge. That's right, you get 2 large spray bottles of Out and Clean for only $19.95. So order now.
To order Out and Clean, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-634-9700 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $6.95 shipping and handling to Out and Clean, 6960 Eastgate Boulevard, Lebanon, Tennessee. Call 1-800-634-9700.
I want you to enter the Super Geek Challenge. I want you to answer 10 easy questions. I want you to fill out the form, and I want you to enter to win free stuff. So go to thescreensavers.com and scroll to the bottom of the page. Scroll like you mean it. Scroll as you've never scrolled before. Then click on the link that says Super Geek Challenge Bionic Gamer Gear. Then accept the challenge and go, my friends. Make me proud. Sorry for pointing before. Remember, you got to be in it to win it. Pat and Leo.
We're practicing our party routine. All right, instead of stringing miles of audio cable around the house or buying an MP3 appliance, you know what, Leo?
We could have all these boxes on our table.
No normal human being would have all these boxes on their table.
I hope not.
We can only
My
hope
wife
not.
would kill me.
I don't even have a wife, but someone's wife would come over and slap me silly. All right, there's a reason we got all this stuff up here. We've had a lot of stuff, a lot of pre-made MP3 players. We have the Rio receiver, the Slim P3, which is really cool, network-based. You plug it into your Ethernet network, you play files from some other server on your house. We showed Snow Crash, which can remote control Winamp. You know what? You don't need to do any of this.
These are standalone MP3 players for your home, like components that would go in your stereo system is the idea.
Exactly. To be honest with you, you're going to need to get a can of black spray paint, or you're going to need to do something like...
Unless you have beige stereo equipment.
Unless you have beige stereo equipment, where we've got a PC case all the way over here that's actually a black PC case you can build it into. We're going to start low rent, though.
Okay, cheap. You said $0.
$0 is either begging, borrowing... We don't normally steal on the screensavers.
This was pretty old. This was a 46,
This is old
right?
46. It'll barely play it. So 46, 66.
That's the minimum?
With a whopping 16 megabytes of RAM. I would say the minimum is a 46 DX100 or at least a Pentium 100.
This was an old computer that our IT department had. These were used as servers or something.
And before that, they were used by ZD Labs to do network testing.
And these are the things that are landing up in that landfill. So there are plenty of these out there.
There are plenty of these out there. There's cheap. I actually picked up for the whopping total of $11. Like a Pentium-based, a dual Pentium-based system from I don't know where, and another 40.
eBay would have them. Lots of places
would have them. Garage sales will have them.
So how can we turn this into an MP3 player?
You can barely, if you have to run in Windows, you can just barely run Sonic.
Sonic, which is a MP3
Windows-based
software.
MP3 player.
Why Sonic instead of Winamp?
I tried Winamp. I couldn't get Winamp to run, no matter how I changed the settings on a system with that little power.
And this is Windows 95?
It's Windows 95 running here. Again, a whopping 16 megabytes of RAM.
Obviously, you need a sound card for the output.
You're going to need a sound card. I got an old Sound Blaster. And I would get a Sound Blaster simply because if you're going to do this in DOS, and if you have a system that slow, you're going to probably be running a program called DAMP, which is a DOS MP3 player, or MX Play, which is another DOS MP3 player. You're going to have to create a DOS boot disk, and you're going to have to remember this.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I hate setting up
environment variables for the Sound
Blaster. Auto-exec.bat file, and it's just criminally irritating to set all this up.
But you can do it.
But you know what? I'd wait. Instead of getting the 486 machine, I'd wait until I found a cheap Pentium machine.
Because then you can run Windows no hassle.
We'll click over a couple, and it actually starts to look kind of interesting.
Where's my... which mouse is...
That's Belkin.
Belkin over to... which one are we going to run?
Where's Belkin you at?
One's going to sleep.
There we go.
Oh, it's playing. It stopped. Now, how do I get it started? Okay.
We'll show that in there. We actually have this is basically, I believe it's a 400 megahertz K6 system.
Okay.
You can pick up this chip for about $3, assuming anybody's actually still selling them. It'll work on like a 200 megahertz Pentium. And what it's doing here is auto launch. You get the usual Winamp display. Set this.
Hey, that's pretty good frame rate, though. That does not look bad. That is That is a Pentium 1. How fast a Pentium?
This is a K6 400.
K6 4. That's right. You said K6 400.
P200 will work like this. P133 will work pretty much. The visualization gets tough the slower the system you go. But a P200 or better should be able to give you all the nice visualization. So you set it up in a corner.
I like it.
You load it up. You load up all your songs on it. You put a playlist. Let it go.
And just sit in your lazy boy and never move again.
Well,
Let me ask you, though, the one thing that I like about these old, low, slow computers is the fans can be quieter. I hear a lot of noise coming out of this because it's got a big old fan on it.
Well, the thing, it's got a fan on the back, but you can actually put an older. Actually, the one you hear is that one.
Oh, that was quieter. So the old one was noisy.
The old one was noisy. A lot of the Pentium, actually, they had passive fans. They don't even have a fan on the processor.
Because you don't want to have a lot of noise coming out of your stereo.
You can spend $5-6 to get a big, what they call biscuit fan that's spinning at low RPMs. That'll pull the air out of the back. And the truth is, you don't even need much of that.
So you're not working this thing that hard. You're just playing back music. All right.
No, it's good stuff. This, I think, we can put together for about $20, $25. If you scrounge, hit the garage sales, hit the flea markets.
Hey, many people have in their attic or basement something like that.
I bet a lot of people have in their attic.
This actually was we should mention, a reference system that AMD sent us when the K6 400 came out.
A long
time ago. This was a very expensive system, and now it's worth about $40.
Well, I've got a Cyrix 266. It's worth even less than that. I've got some old 90 megahertz Pentium.
You can recycle it and do something great with it.
And you know what? The other thing is, like, the thing we didn't do here is the finishing touches. Basically, spray the thing black, turn it on its side.
Okay. You still want to have the CD player and stuff like that so you can rip more music on it?
I would not rip music on anything slower than a gigahertz machine.
Okay.
You know
so
why?
Rip it on your main system.
Because it takes forever. Rip it on your main system, transfer it over to this system.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Would you want a zip drive on here, or how are you going to get
I'd rather do it by Ethernet.
So connect up a network cable. So you'd want a network card. Ideally, have a network card in here.
If you want to do it really fast, you just drag the hard drive out of this one, take it to the other system, transfer it, then it'll be really fast.
That's really fast.
Again, this is homebrew. All right, finally, we got this is
the high end.
Yeah, you get the Yoshi and Joshua Special.
I like it.
They found this beautiful little silver case.
Beautiful.
Actually, we have a whole stack of nice cases over here. This is if you're going to start spending money.
Okay.
We're back when you get a DVD drive, you get a fast processor.
They got a shuttle-based system for $250.
$250 included the case. And actually, what's interesting about this, I'm going to turn this around and hopefully not horrible things are going to happen. Would you like to hold a wireless keyboard,
I'd be
Leo?
glad to. Thank you.
So when I turn this around, take a look at the back of this. This thing was basically already configured. It's got audio on the motherboard. Not my favorite quality of audio on the motherboard, but it's in there.
As long as it's 16-bit audio, I think you'd probably be all right.
Oops. Sorry about that.
He's putting the fan right on.
But you basically see the Ethernet's built in, the audio's built in, and the television out's built in.
And the bare bones system minus a hard drive was $250. You'd want to add a hard drive.
You're gonna need a hard
cheap
drive
these days.
Yeah, you get a cheap
little more RAM. How much RAM is the minimum to do this?
I'll be honest with you. I think we're running on 64 megabytes in this system.
In the K6?
32 is a good starting point.
As long as Windows can run, in other words, you're okay.
Again, the 486 was 16 megabytes of RAM.
Now, I noticed this thing. What does this do?
This is the gyration. This came out a long time ago. It's a gyro-based. So basically, whoops. See if we can manage to.
It's a mouse.
It's
a mouse in a remote
Well,
control size shape.
Exactly.
And we're controlling the TV over here with it.
So we're turning it over, and we've got our Winamp set up, but
but that's nice, because then you could switch to Video 3 on your big screen display.
Right.
Turn on Winamp, launch the music, get the visualizations on there, and go back to Wide World of Sports. You're going to be happy.
We've got a DVD player built into this. We've got DVD. We've got web browsing.
Really?
We've got Winamp on this.
Altogether, how much do you think?
Boy. $250 for the basic, $200 for the really slick
that's
wireless
expensive.
mouse and keyboard.
And a hard drive going to be another $150. So, but I do like the wireless keyboard because you can. This is like web TV too.
But you can get a wireless keyboard, like, I got a wireless mouse from CompUSA for under $20,
Right.
$19.
$70 if you get the wonderful Logitech wireless mouse and keyboard, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of money.
Yeah, but if you want the really slick, gyroscope based.
Now, I am hoping and I am counting on the fact that on the website you have put a list, like a shopping list of all this stuff, because this all went very quickly.
Put down a basic guidelines.
What you need.
I'd love it if it would be great if a Linux Maven came out, did like a floppy disk installation of Linux that would detect all the basic.
That's not going to be that hard.
I don't have the Linux chops to do it, but I'm calling to you out there, somebody with the mad Linux chops, put together a bootable Linux.
I like that better because I don't have to restart the machine. It'll run for years.
Well, the thing is, or you boot it in DOS or leave it in Windows. Chances are, if you don't change anything, it'll stay running for about forever. And if you use Winamp, get a program called Resume. It saves all your settings in case it does crash or you set it down. It'll automatically restart wherever you were.
All the details where?
Screensavers.com.
Gotta love that. Coming up next, it's $7,500 if you'd buy it in the store. Today it can be yours for the low, low price of absolutely nothing. Find out more how you can get Maya for free.
You can set your browser's homepage to an HTML page on your own computer. Fill it in with your favorite links for quick access to the websites that you like the best.
With so many computer choices out there, how do you know which is best for you? A proven winner is Compact's Presario 8000Z, recipient of PC Magazine's December 2001 Editor's Choice Award for Top Performing PC, and the topic of today's Digital Avenue.
We've created a system that provides the best of everything: performance, graphics, multimedia, and networking. PC Magazine even calls it the best of the whiz-bang boxes, and we're very proud of that.
With features like an AMD Athlon XP 1800 Plus processor, 6 USB ports, NVIDIA GeForce video controller, DVD-R, CD-ROM, and an 80 gig hard drive, it's no wonder this computer outperforms the competition.
Our AMD Athlon XP processor has proven that performance is much more than megahertz. With our QuantaSpeed architecture, we have boosted overall productivity. That means your PC will operate at peak performance even when running multiple applications.
AMD Athlon processors were used in the design, development, and testing of Microsoft Windows XP. Since Windows XP comes standard with the Presario 8000Z, you can count on top software performance. And when you purchase your 8000Z, you can opt for the Athlon XP 2000 Plus for even more power.
With the 8000Z, you can burn CDs, create your own movies, and do incredible 3D gaming. And since Compaq can custom configure a system to meet your needs, the possibilities are endless. With prices starting at $949, this is the computer for you.
To buy your Presario 8000Z direct from Compaq or to learn more about this award-winning computer, go to compaq.com/8000Z or call 888-593-7194. For Digital Avenue, I'm Teresa Richardson.
We don't plan it this way, but every once in a while a show will have kind of a theme. We had an Artificial Intelligence Day earlier this week. Today is Graphics Program Day. And we did 2D graphics with Photoshop 7. Now we're going to talk about 3D graphics. And what I think many people agree is the best 3D animation software out there, certainly used by in many of the latest Hollywood films. It's called Maya 3D. Shrek used it. Monsters Incorporated used it. It was used in Lord of the Rings. Remember that scene where they're going down the river and they have the giant statues there? That's Maya. But if you want to do that kind of thing yourself, you don't have to spend $7,500 anymore. There's a new Learning Edition available for free download. He announced it here on the show a couple of months ago. We said, come back when it's available online. We'd like to talk more about it. Director of Maya Technology, Andrew Pierce, welcome back.
Thank you, Leo.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks very much.
How long has this been online?
This has been online since Monday, and the website is just swamped.
How many downloads?
A couple days ago, we had over 9,000, and that was, we would have had more if we had more bandwidth.
Well, there's huge interest in this. Now, how is it, anytime somebody puts a big, expensive program online for free, there's a catch. What can I not do with this?
You cannot trade files with the commercial version, and there is a watermark in the screen and in the rendering.
So they have the little bug that says Maya and everything.
And this is not for commercial use here as well.
But if I'm a student or I want to learn how to use 3D rendering programs, I can do everything.
You can do everything. You can save files. You can retrieve files. It's a proprietary. It's a different format than the commercial version.
Just so that you,
just so you can't trade them. But other than that, it's all free. I love on the website. There's tons of tutorials.
I love this because you're smart because you're going to get people hooked on Maya. And a lot of times, they get a 30-day demo. It's not enough. And if I'm a student, I can't afford this, but I really want to learn it. This is really nice. So congratulations.
We used to have that too, and we heard the same thing.
Yeah.
Not enough time to learn it. It's deep.
Now, what I thought we could do, Andrew, today, since people are going to be downloading it, we're going to be breaking your servers right now, is show them, just get us started. So that I can just kind of get going with Maya, okay? So we've launched the program. This is what you see.
This is what you see. You see a perspective view here. The grid is turned off right now. Let me just
wait. What's that? You just press the space bar to get that.
Pressed and held the space bar. It's the hot box.
So this tells you kind of everything you can do.
Everything you can do. Actually, this is just the modeling commands. There's many more commands.
But that's nice because those are hidden.
So you can get that out of the way. And on the Mac, we have a little special thing to hide the dock.
We want to see the. Oh, that's nice. So now we get a full screen.
Full screen view.
Menu goes away too.
And if a lot of artists want everything out of the way. They want to be able to.
I want to see my stuff.
You don't see your stuff. So you get the menus out of the way. And when you need the menus, hold down the space bar. You've got access to every function of Maya.
Got it.
So that's kind of cool.
You said this is the perspective view.
This is the perspective view up here.
What is the perspective view?
Perspective view is just a 3D view on your scene.
Okay.
You're probably used to.
You have other views too.
Yeah.
That's the 2D view?
This is the front view. This is the side view. This is the top view. Very architectural.
Most artists work in which view? Or all four?
All four. You'll use different views for different things.
Okay.
Maya's got a lot of tools that let you work directly in the perspective all the time with manipulators and whatnot. But
so we're in a perspective view. Let's do some stuff.
Okay, I'm going to go to the front view actually to start with, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create a 3D object to start with. And this is going to be beautiful because I'm not going to take a lot of time.
This is a little Bezier curve drawing tool. Kind of, if you use Illustrator, you'd be familiar with this.
Yeah, it's actually a NURBS curve.
NURBS.
But
similar.
It's, a little bit more math. But basically the same kind of control.
Well, Bezier is really good for only for 2D. You need NURBS to do it 3D. Is that the reason?
Well, it gives you a few more controls, right? So you can, if you're used to.
Oh, neat. All right. So we're drawing a line, basically, a curve.
Drawing a curve, in 2D, and everyone's cool with that. And then we want to create a surface. So we go up here and we say revolve. And just like that, we've suddenly got a candlestick or a pawn or some sort of object. I don't know what it is.
Can you make the light green is a little hard. There we go.
How's that?
There we go. Now I can see it.
There you go. So,
oh, look at that.
So we've got a 3D object here, and I just want to show you just how easy it is to start creating an animation.
Probably good to start with a simple one, like a ball or a candlestick like this, because
something very, very, very simple. Let me just start here and delete history on this so that I can.
There's no history. We know
get
nothing.
Rid of that. We know nothing. And I'm going to create a ground plane here.
Now, what's the ground plane? That's the floor?
This is the floor. And I'm using one of the manipulators that allows us to
stretch
to work stuff in 3D. It's the scale. We also have rotate and translate, and those are all available by hotkeys. And there's a few other controls you can have too. Those are the ones I'll use just now. So you can see we've got this object over this plane. So
and you're just rotating that by clicking on it and moving the mouse around.
The mouse and dragging it around.
Okay.
Like that. And this is. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. This is one of the things we can do is we'll pick this object and we'll go over to our dynamics menu. We will create a field on this.
What's a field?
A field is, a force. Okay. In this case, I added gravity to this object. And I'm going to pick this object, and I'm going to make it a passive rigid body.
A passive rigid body in gravity. And, like me.
And this thing's...
and I bet it's going to fall. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh, that's so neat.
I just made an animation.
So it understands physics.
It understands physics. There it goes.
Oh! And it's... Goodbye, pawn.
Now, this is the same dynamics engine they use to do lots of special effects in movies. Star Wars Episode 1, the pod race when they destroyed it.
Just out of curiosity, what other force fields are there?
We've got some other ones in there. Let's see, air, drag, gravity, Newton, radial, turbulence, uniform, vortex, volume access. So what I want to do now is show you a different scene.
Okay.
And I've just made a little button up here. That's very simple to do in Maya. You open your script editor, and everything you do is...
It's keeping track of it.
It's keeping track of it. So if you want to create a shortcut to do something, you can just select it.
Select our curve.
There you go.
And you click that button, and it's going to pop up whatever
if I click that, it'll select our curve. But there is no R curve, and it'll tell me that because I just deleted the scene that had R curve in it.
Okay.
So I've just loaded in this new scene, and the only difference is I don't have any dynamics on it. So if I play back right now,
nothing happens. We need a little. We put some gravity on that bowling ball. What can we do
here? Just like that. So that's what I've done here. I made a little button. I basically did this before the show and made a little button up there, just like I showed you, to do this. And down goes the bowling ball, and it's coming, and it's
boing,
a rubber bowling ball.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
and here it comes. Are we going to get a strike? No, it's got about the mass of a beach ball, it looks like. So let's.
But wait a minute. Now, did you have to tell each pin what to do in case of a strike?
No, I just said they're active rigid bodies.
That get hit by
this other.
And it understands Newtonian physics, and it reacts appropriately.
It does, and you've got all sorts of parameters here. So I picked the bowling ball, and
let's increase its mass, shall we?
Yeah, let's get that up there.
Let's make it a little heavier.
22.
And it's awfully bouncy. Can we?
Way too much.
It's going to go right through the floor. Would it go through the floor if you made it too heavy?
No, it'll still.
Okay,
it'll still
we got
hit,
an infinitely strong floor.
Let's reduce the bounciness there a bit.
Now let's play it back.
And now let's play it back. And it goes a little bit faster. Actually, it doesn't fall any faster because we know from physics that it doesn't matter how it's.
That's right, but it's going to do some damage this time if it ever gets to the pins.
Come on, move
Can you increase the strength of the bowler?
Yes, we can.
Oh, look at there we go.
But it's not stopping. It's going to motor right through.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah, okay,
but we get the idea. So you have the physics built in.
We have the physics built in. I've made this simple UI basically by.
You designed this?
I designed this. I just said make a slider here, call it mass. So I can play with the mass, I can reduce the bounciness on it, I can give it some downward force, increase the strength of the bowler, basically.
Andrew, you've shown us enough now that we can download this, we can play with it, we can get started. Oh, now we're going to really get some real bowling going.
There.
Where can they get the download, ladies?
They can get the download from aliaswavefront.com. We've got a link off the main page there.
Right.
No strike.
Aliaswavefront.com, ladies and gentlemen. Maya, you saw. This is the only. It's got this watermark in here and the bug down there, and you can't trade files with a professional, but everything else you can do. And what a great. There's a Leo pin.
There's Leo pins. I've added that.
No! Oh, there he goes. Well, that'll be a popular download. Thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate it. That is very, very cool. I can't wait to get home and play with it. All right. At thescreensavers.com, we have a link to aliaswavefront.com and the free Maya download. You also find copies of the Leo bowling that Andrew made just for you to play with. Can you increase my mass?
Absolutely.
Can you decrease my mass?
Well, that's beyond my physical capability.
Stay where you are, folks. Still to come on this very show, Martin shows us a few movie reviews from a dermatologist. Yes, a dermatologist. Plus, alternative desktop choices for your Linux box. And we're still celebrating Black History Month. Last day of the month. We've got a few online resources to wrap things up in. And a whole lot more coming up as the Screensavers rolls on.
Your 401k. Time was, you never had to think about it. So when you changed jobs, you just assumed it was safe. Not so anymore. Roll over your 401k retirement savings to Morgan Stanley, and a financial advisor will guide you through a unique review process to help ensure that when you need your nest egg, it will still be there.
OLM.net presents more true tales from the World Wide Web.
At OLM, our web hosting customers say it best. In fact, some of them are saying we rock.
At RadioCrow.com, we link internet radio stations all over the world. But with OLM, it's like they're in the next room. They never miss a beat.
Well, I just have an old 56K modem, but it doesn't slow me down any. With OLM, I get all the speed I need. I've been with OLM for over 2 years, and I have never had a question that they could not answer.
We started with another hosting company, and they couldn't care less about us.
We're a small business, and OLM treats us like family.
OLM was probably the best business decision we made for Snickerdoodle.com.
Real people, true stories. OLM.net. See for yourself. 1-877-2-OLM-NET. 200,000 websites. Over 150 countries. One truly great host.
Join one of... Now you can enjoy fresh vegetables and beautiful flowers without all the back-breaking work. Just call for our free Troy-Bilt Great Gardens catalog with exciting information on the Troy-Bilt Bronco and our full line of tillers. The amazing Troy-Bilt Bronco works rich organic matter into your soil for magnificent gardens and delicious vegetables. And Troy-Bilt tillers are built to last with cast iron and bronze gear-driven transmissions. No wonder we offer a limited lifetime warranty. And now, for a limited time, get free financing, free shipping, and a free bumper attachment on select hardworking Troy-Bilt tillers. Learn more about the rugged Troy-Bilt Bronco. Call for our free Troy-Bilt Great Gardens catalog, loaded with gardening tips and expert advice.
For details on the entire line of Troy-Bilt tillers, call toll-free 1-800-720-1900 or log on to www.troybilt.com for 24-hour ordering.
Gina? You know, when I was first hired, we didn't have all these fancy integrated systems. Our sales program wasn't even linked with accounting. Warehouse platform in Chicago wasn't linked to anything, not even shipping. Back then, orders took days. Now, they just take hours.
Wow, how long have you been working here?
A couple of months now.
When software quickly connects all your business systems, that's 1 degree of separation. That's business with .NET from Microsoft.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. Watch the lights, kids. I'm Leo Laporte.
And I'm Patrick Norton, and the whole house is coming down.
Fatty Matty on the jib today.
Woo, he's out of control. Coming up in this half hour, discover alternative operating systems for your Linux box. I don't think so. How about alternative Windows managers?
Yes, let's say it that.
Box? No worries, folks. Martin's going to, well, he's still celebrating the last day of Black History Month. He's got a few online resources
And he's got his own apricot scrub, and I'm not sure what that's all about, but we'll find out.
I don't know if I want to know what that's all about.
Meanwhile, let's check in with the folks over at Tech Live, see what's coming up on Tech Live tonight. Erica Hill's on the Tech Live set. Hey, Erica.
Good evening, gentlemen. Plenty coming up tonight. Good evening.
Good evening.
Tonight we're actually going to examine the latest developments in human cloning. British lawmakers are opening the door for cloning research on human embryos. We're going to tell you more about that coming up on the show a little bit later. Also, we're going to check out a new trend in video games that sort of takes the fun out of gaming, actually. White supremacist groups are adapting popular video games to broadcast their messages of hate, and perhaps most troubling of all, they are targeting young people with these games. We'll have a full report for you coming up on Tech Live tonight. Plus, we're going to look at what one company is doing to protect its sports memorabilia from counterfeiters. A new device called the Pen Cam combines a pen with a video camera. It documents the actual signing of autographed items, and it digitally records them so then you can go back and check and make sure that it is authentic as you think it is.
Wow.
Not too shabby, huh? Isn't that cool?
Very cool, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing more on that, too. So we're going to tell you all about that and much, much more. That is, of course, tonight on Tech Live at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Thank you so much, Erica Hill.
Thank you.
That'll be tonight on Tech Live. So did you watch the Grammy Awards went till midnight? Yeah. Yeah. Midnight. What, you went to sleep, Ken? You didn't stay up for the whole thing? It's like 11, well, I don't know. I went to bed at 11:46. I don't know how much later it went. Okay, it's not midnight.
Well, that's almost midnight.
That's why he's sitting in the big chair.
Quite nice, boys.
Did you watch?
No.
I watched. Off and on. When I wasn't half fast asleep.
And then what was the
weird thing, and then we were all talking about it, and I think in office coolers all over the country people are talking about this. The weird thing, not what Britney was wearing, although that was weird, or did you see what Sheryl Crow was wearing? It looked like a doily. She was wearing a doily, I think, was all. But that's not what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about that a little bit. Mostly we're talking about the music piracy speech that C. Michael Green, the head of the NARAS, the National Recording Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, gave. Just a diatribe. In case you were watching us instead of the Grammys last night, let's give you a little bit of his speech from the Grammys last night.
It's much, much worse. No question, the most insidious virus in the midst of this illegal downloading of music is piracy on the net. It goes by many names, and its apologists offer a myriad of excuses. This illegal file sharing and ripping of music is pervasive, out of control, and it's oh so criminal.
He went on and on and on. It was a long speech against music piracy. In fact, they had some kids. The whole show, they have kids in the background downloading music. They said, now, little Jimmy, how many songs did you download during our show tonight? And I mean, it was just, it's a big head up, big problem. You've heard the music industry. You've heard Hillary Rosen of the Recording Industry Association of America speak many times in the last few months. The recording industry is taking it to the people, saying, please stop stealing music. Our question for you today, have you changed your position on music piracy, yes or no?
Go to thescreensavers.com and vote.
On the other side, with all the music copy protection they're doing on CDs, maybe you've changed your position for the other side.
I don't know. It's all a little complicated.
We're going to have some fun next month. You know what we're doing?
What are we doing?
We're giving away a brand new Gateway 500 SE system. Would you like to win one? You're going to have a chance to win one between March 4th and 15th. 10 lucky winners will each receive one of these systems, Gateway 500 SE PCs with 1.6 gigahertz model Intel Pentium 4 processors, the 15-inch flat screen display, the CD burner, 128 megs of RAM. It's a nice system. Go to thescreensavers.com. All the details are there. You've got to sign up now so you can win in March, and good luck to you.
Shall we check in with Marty for the sight of the night?
I would like to do that.
Let's do that.
What is he doing?
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I take meticulous care of my skin, only using product of the highest quality that usually contains extracts of exotic tropical fruits. I'm exfoliating right now. That's why I was excited to find the site Skinema.com, the site that reviews the skin conditions of movie characters. Let's take a look at the review of the fabulous Lord of the Rings. Now remember the evil wizard Samurin? He sports lesions and sunspots all over his forehead, remember? Now this is exceedingly common. These blemishes develop after sunburns. Though not individually at risk for becoming cancerous, they are a sign of sun-damaged skin, Samurin. Lasers can fade them, though prevention is the best medicine. He should take care to always wear SPF 45 or higher. Now compare his skin to Frodo's. It positively glows. Clearly, Frodo always applies a deep cleansing exfoliate before going to bed at night. But wait, look. Somerin's nails. His nails, they're the kind of healthy nails that most women would die for. Nails are a reflection of the overall health and hydration of the skin. Way to be, Somerin! Uh-oh. In contrast, look at Frodo's nails. Clearly, Frodo's a nail biter. Known as onychophagia, nail biting is very common among humans and apparently also among hobbits. While chronic nail biting does result in faster growing nails, it increases the likelihood of bacterial nail infection. And Frodo, we need to do something about those feet, honey. He should look into waxing, electrolysis, or laser hair removal. Frodo would be a good candidate for the latter since he has fair skin and dark foot hair. The laser energy specifically targets dark color, passing through the skin like light through Frodo's window in the quaint town of Hobbiton. Now be sure to keep sending me your sight of the night suggestions. The address is martin@techtv.com. Now, coming up after the break, I'm going to celebrate Black History Month with a few must-have bookmarks when the Screensavers continues.
Bringing us closer, making us stronger, impacting our lives in remarkable ways. TechTV, the new television network about technology. TechTV, television about technology.
Your source for live technology news has joined forces with the world's most trusted business magazine. Now, Tech Live is teaming up with Business Week to bring you the most comprehensive reports, tech business trends, hot products and companies, and the global stock watch. Business Week magazine, now another reason to stay with the tech news leader, Tech Live. Today, starting at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Only on Tech TV.
What's up, Mr. Foster? I go in for a PC, I come out with a migraine. You ask for this, all they have is that. Makes your head spin.
Well, your computer quandary is easily solved by the folks at Dell. Just call or go online. They'll help you figure it out, so you know what you're getting and what you're getting it for.
So none of this?
Nope, just the perfect PC for you at the right price for you.
Oh, I'm feeling better already.
Good.
Steven, isn't this your father's car?
No.
Now you can get $100 back on a new Dell PC, like a Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor, delivering performance where you need it most. It's just $6.99 after a mail-in rebate. Need a notebook? A Go Anywhere Inspiron is just $9.99 after a mail-in rebate.
You're going to say it, aren't you?
Oh, he knows.
Easy to buy, easy to own, easy as Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
So we're expanding our e-commerce site. Traffic's growing, huge market. We needed more servers, more bandwidth, more everything. And we had to hit quick. Buying servers and co-locating wouldn't work. Too slow. Who has 6 weeks? You know who I called? Rackspace. Because Rackspace Managed Hosting does it all. I called Rackspace and boom. Next day, our site's up on managed servers in their data center. Totally secure, no hassles. And they supported us 24/7, guaranteed. No long-term contracts, no equipment to buy, no nothing. Look, if you need web servers with serious bandwidth, and especially if you need web servers fast, you need to call Rackspace right now. You'll be on the web, same day, instantly expandable, 1 server or 20. Check them out. Call 1-800-961-2888 or go to Rackspace.com for the whole story. Rackspace, it's how you get web servers now.
It's the final day of Black History Month. So let's finish February off right with 3 sites for hardcore black geeks.
There are actually 5, but the other 2 will be on the web.
The other 2 are on the web. We're running a little short on time. So let's just go to number 3. Black Geeks Online. It's a community of 30,000 members. They call it a community linking technical professionals, educators, entrepreneurs, students, parents, and community leaders with technology news, information, and resources. If you want to network
Look at that.
with other IT professionals, other computer science professors, this sort of thing, this is the place to go. 30,000 members strong. And that's where all you're also going to get all your news and everything you need. Let's go to number 2. Black Futurist strives to be a central location on the internet for deep intellectual discussion, planning, collaboration, and visionary thinking among black people concerned about scientific, technological, and economic development in the 21st century and beyond. This is a really cool site. Black issues going forward into the 21st century and beyond. All the stuff that you think about when you normally think about the futurist movements, looking forward in time.
I love it.
And number 1, the purpose of sci-fi-noir.com is to provide a forum to promote awareness of Afrocentric perspectives within the genres of science fiction and fantasies. And if you're a writer, this is the place that you want to be posting your science fiction or fantasy work. Or if you're an artist or a poet or a critic, you can read the work of other writers.
Got whole books on
It's
here.
really, really cool. Sci-fi-noir.com. And that, unfortunately, is all we're going to have time for. But there's actually 3 more wonderful sites in my article at thescreensavers.com.
More pictures of Frodo's feet, too, right?
You know it,
Okay, baby. If you're tired of the old command prompt, or if KDE is getting on your NERVES, we're going to show you some elite alternatives, some Windows managers you may not have seen before for your Linux box, with the Screensavers continues.
Tough. The Rhino is built to take grueling off-road abuse. Its protective exterior can withstand almost anything thrown at it. And so can Rhino Lining's Tough Stuff truck bed liners.
I use my truck to make a living hauling gravel and scrap metal, but I still want it to look great when the day's over.
If you work your truck hard, then you need a Rhino Lining sprayed-on polyurethane lining to protect your truck bed. With over 600 dealers around the globe, Rhino Linings is the world's leading sprayed-on liner company. Their Tough Stuff liner, sprayed on up to 1/4 inch thick, is virtually indestructible polyurethane that won't crack, peel, or warp. And like the Rhino's tough eyes, Tough Stuff's durable surface can take almost anything you can throw at it. Its unique non-skid surface was made for hauling. But unlike plastic liners, which don't stop truck bed rust, a Rhino Lining protects your investment permanently, keeping your truck bed looking almost new.
My father's first truck cost $1,600. This one cost $30,000. That's why I depend on a Rhino Lining to keep my truck bed looking new.
A Rhino Lining only takes a few hours to apply, and it's warranted by your dealer for as long as you own your truck. But unlike the Rhino, it's available in many colors, not just gray. A Rhino Lining can even be custom color matched to your truck. So if you really want to protect your truck's value, get a Rhino Liner, the incredible spray-on bed liner warranted by your dealer for as long as you own your truck. Keep your truck's bed looking almost as new as the day you brought it home. Call or log on right now. We'll send you a free brochure, a sample of Tough Stuff, and give you the name of the Rhino Linings dealer nearest you. Call now.
It's time for our alternative segment. A neat tip or trip about an alternative segment, not Microsoft Windows. And today we're doing a little bit of Linux stuff. This is actually Linux GUI stuff.
Linux GUI Day?
In order to understand this, you have to understand the distinction between the X Window Manager and your Windows managers. It's the same thing in Windows, where you have Windows, you have the kernel, but you also have your shell, which is the direct user interface. In Linux, you've got a window manager, or an X window system, rather, which is a server that does all the GUI stuff, but it can look a variety of different ways. Think of it as a skinnable GUI.
So by putting a Windows manager
on top of X Windows system, you can change completely the look and feel and operation of your system.
I bet you're going to give us some examples.
I'm going to show you a couple of examples. If you have Linux automatically going to X Windows, as most people do, this is KDE. This is part of Linux Mandrake. You probably have something like this, which is a drop down at the login prompt of which desktop you want to start with. Let's just show you Enlightenment, because I want to show you how different it is from Windows. You know, some people who've only used Windows say it all has to look like Windows. It does not. This is the minimalist user interface. Notice we're getting a help pop-up here just by leaving the mouse alone. If I right-click, I'm going to get the settings menu. If I control left-click, I'm going to get the menu. See, there's no menu. It's just there. You have to control left-click on the desktop. One of the things people like most about Enlightenment is this here. This is your multiple desktops. I'm going to open a couple of applications and show you how that might work. Let's open an amusement, open universe toy here, and then click another desktop. And see how it slides off? It's over here. I have a giant virtual desktop. In fact, I can even see here a thumbnail of it which zooms in. Now, if I open another application here, you see it's a very nice way of organizing my desktop. Let me just open any other. Those are some scripts. There are, of course, completely skinnable on top of this. There we go. There's my applications. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to open it just so I have something else. Now I can slide back and forth between the two, or I can click down here. I can even drag these around. I can reposition this window over here in this desktop. Now, this is just a minimalist desktop that really gives you some flexibility. Let's log out here real quickly. I'm going to show you some other. There's more than one choice, obviously. In fact, if you install the full complement of Windows managers, you're going to get a ton of different choices in Linux Mandrake. I'm going to do
So it's more than just window colors and fancy wallpaper.
Yeah, it is. In fact, you can do that on top of the manager, but the manager really is kind of the heart and soul. If you've ever, let's show you Black Box. This is even more minimalist. One of the things about this is if you have a slow system, a 486-based system, you can still run X with Black Box because it's so simple. Once again, pop-up windows, but there's nothing like these virtual desktops, the pop-up menu here, and that's pretty much it. It's a minimalist user interface. You can go from application to application by clicking these context switch buttons, but it is as simple as possible. Lean and mean runs well in almost any on any box that you can run X on. You should be able to run that window manager. And then real quickly, just because there are people who say, well, I'm not, oops, don't look at that. I'm not, too late. Time to change all the passwords. I'm not going to, oh, darn it, I didn't, nuts. It remembers, by the way, which one you logged into last time, so it remembers that I was in Black Box. If you want to use Linux and you don't want to learn a new user interface, just check KDE or GNOME. Both of those have very Windows-like. It says, don't run as root. I don't care. I'm going to run as root. This is about as Windows-like as you can get with basically a start menu, a taskbar down here. It makes it very simple and easy to understand. It even has a file browser that looks very much like Windows Explorer. So you're in many respects, you're basically in a Windows environment. So you can use Linux in any flavor you want. Use it the way you want.
Are all these installed natively in Mandrake?
Yeah, if you say on Mandrake, you have a checkbox that says Windows Managers. It'll install some basic set. Unless you say install all Windows Managers, then you get all of these different window managers.
Very cool.
And it's good to install them all. They're small, and they can do a lot for you. It's fun to find the one you like. Right. So many URLs, so many things to remember. By the way, thanks to Rasterman for doing a nice job with Enlightenment. He deserves some credit for that. All those desktops and more available at thescreensavers.com. We got to rush because Megan is dying to give us the quote of the day.
I am. Today, Nick Hurd says, if you smile when something goes wrong, you already have someone else in mind to take the blame.
This way. You're not going to believe this.
What was stolen?
Everything. Payroll, R&D, customer records, all the assets.
How could they get everything?
I don't know. You're the cops.
The room is completely empty. All the assets were in this room?
Everything. Ned, the servers. They stole all our servers.
No, we moved everything onto that one. It's going to save us a bundle. I sent out an email.
IBM e-servers running Linux.
What's a server?
They can save you a bundle.
It's time you expected more from an insurance company. So call Progressive Auto Insurance, and we can give you our low price, plus the rates for up to 3 leading competitors. And that could save you hundreds.
We want you to save money, even if it's not with us.
It's time you expected an easier way to buy car insurance. Because at Progressive.com, you can get a quote and buy a policy instantly. In fact, our website is so fast and easy to use, it's been rated #1 4 times in a row. It's time you expected faster claim service. At Progressive, our immediate response vehicles can come right to you. They're like a claims office on wheels.
We make getting back on the road fast and easy.
Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE today for fast, friendly service 24 hours a day. We want you to save money, even if it's not with us.
Okay, maybe we're not changing the world, but we are changing the way people buy car insurance.
You could start saving now. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE or visit Progressive.com. Progressive, not what you'd expect from an insurance company.
every day.
What's up, Mr. Foster? I go in for a PC, I come out with a migraine. You ask for this, all they have is that. Makes your head spin.
Well, your computer quandary is easily solved by the folks at Dell. Just call or go online. They'll help you figure it out, so you know what you're getting and what you're getting it for.
So none of this?
Nope, just the perfect PC for you at the right price for you.
Oh, I'm feeling better already.
Good.
Steven, isn't this your father's car?
No.
Now you can get $100 back on a new Dell PC, like a Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor, delivering performance where you need it most. It's just $6.99 after a mail-in rebate. Need a notebook? A Go Anywhere Inspiron is just $9.99 after a mail-in rebate.
You're going to say it, aren't you?
Oh, he knows.
Easy to buy, easy to own, easiest Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
Computer Fair is back this Saturday and Sunday with hundreds of exhibitors slashing prices beyond belief.
I got a really great deal on a 64 meg AGP GeForce 2 for $58.
Today I got a case, power supply, a couple of DVDs, and a pan.
Find more than you could in 100 stores: computers, printers, monitors, multimedia, modems, memory, software, books, supplies, furniture, thousands of games, and much more at a fraction of the price. Computer Fair, Saturday and Sunday at the Fairplex in Pomona. Admission is only $7.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. If you thought this was good, you're going to want to watch tomorrow. J.D. Frazen, the creator of Iliad, your favorite. Userfriendly.org talks about why hackers are so funny. Martin chats with President Bush's cybersecurity czar, Richard Clark. That should be interesting. Plus, become an amateur astronomer with your PC. We'll show you how to find the stars. All on tomorrow's television program. It's going to be a good screensaver.
Pretty awesome screensaver.
We had a good one tonight. I hope you saw the show. If you didn't, go watch it. It repeats again in a couple hours. Watch it because you're going to love it.
Do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor. Geeky Grandma writes, I'm old. Very old. Even older than Leo. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Way back when I was in school and doing term papers, the subject matter that Martin talked about was not available on the importance of black American contributors to technology and geek culture. I want to thank him for some long-awaited information and the superlative way he's presented it. Marty, you hear that? Good job, Marty. And I hope you put that list up. There was a great list you sent to all of us on what life would be like in the United States if there had been no African Americans in it. There would be no skyscrapers because nobody would have been there to invent the elevator, things like that. Just fascinating. I wish you'd put that on the internet, or at least give us a link to it, Marty. Your turn.
My turn. Here we go. You probably have the best information show ever. Well, I'm not going to read that. That's naughty. I'm thinking about upgrading my performance of my trusty old PowerWave 604-132 Mac clone with a G3 or a G4 PCI upgrade card, or maybe a Sonic Crescendo G3 500 MHz board or the G4 450 MHz board. How would this upgrade compare to a real G3 of the same specs? How will it compare to my G3 PowerBook? Is it worth the upgrade?
Upgrades are always a little bit slower because they're daughter boards.
Right.
It's better to get a new one if you can.
Yeah, or even to get maybe a slightly newer used system.
Right.
Or even, you know what, if you're on a 604, depending on what you're trying to do or what kind of components you have to plug in, if you got a lot of SCSI devices.
It's a 604. Time to get a new one.
Yeah, you know what? You can pick up used iMacs for nothing. That are
$1,800 for the new iMac. It says 800 megahertz G4. That's a great system.
Yeah, or get a used, Blue G3 or a...
Sure, there are a lot of those now.
To be honest with you, you can upgrade the processor. You're probably better off either buying a new system or building a more expensive.
And by the way, you cannot run OS 10 on most upgraded processors. Hey, one thing I want to mention, we showed Maya. We didn't mention that it is available for Macintosh OS 10 and Windows XP or any flavor of NT, including Windows 2000. It might run an ME. Yeah. It's not certified for ME, but if you've got ME, you might give it a try. But certainly XP and OS 10.
Yeah,
we're out of time.
That's it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Leo Laporte. We thank you so much for joining us, and thanks to our wonderful guests today, Burt Monroy and Andrew Pierce. Have a great evening. Take care, everybody.